Welcome everyone back to the channel. My name is Mike, and today we're going to go over 5 games with an off-brand superhero theme that are all fantastic games without the big names behind them, so stick around, this is going to be a fun list. I wanted to throw this one on the list as well, as a number 6, as a bonus. Just seemed off-brand superheroes, and leaving out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just didn't go together well. They don't really fit the list because they are a super big name on their own. But I still wanted them on the list nonetheless. This uses a very unique dice system. It's very fun. It's also very unique. I don't think I've ever seen another game quite use this system. The symbols on the dice allow you to do certain actions. Sometimes when you roll your dice, you don't get the action or the symbol that you needed. So the people that are playing with you, because it's a fully cooperative game, get to share their end dice with you. And in doing so, give you the symbols that you need. So for example, in this situation, Michelangelo could share these 2 move dice with his brother Leonardo. Now, since Leonardo doesn't have any movement, wanted to get two spaces away maybe, to get over here to the Thug Brawler and let him have it. Absolutely could. And vice versa. Leonardo could loan out a symbol to Michelangelo for a range attack. Those kinds of things. It's an excellent system. I suggest everybody check it out. My family loves this one. My son especially. He's actually put together a huge map of his own. He combined this with the Batman series. It was a pretty epic scene all in all. I highly recommend this to anyone looking for that kind of game. The first one on our list is going to be Sentinels of the Multiverse, the classic comic book card game. This is a definitive edition, but there's an enhanced edition, the original edition, there's digital editions, there's multiple boxes of this edition alone. It's a fantastic game. Uses a 3-deck system. And that 3-deck system works really well. You have a villain and its deck. You got your heroes and their decks. There's a location deck. And as you mix these up and combine these in different ways, every game is going to play out very differently. Plus how the cards and stuff come out. I think the game works really well the way it's designed. All the cards are very cool. All the art's very awesome. That off-brand hero, but done very well. It's why it's so popular overall, I think. I like the different abilities for the different characters and the different abilities for all the villains themselves. They all behave and feel a little bit different. If you're looking for a cooperative game with that superhero off-brand theme, picking up Sentinels of the Multiverse is definitely going to be a good choice. The next game on our list is going to be Hour of Need. Another amazing game made by the same people who made Street Masters, except this time with superpowers and supervillainy. Where you have your villain deck, your stage deck, and then your hero decks. And this one can be played true solo, though I normally 3-hand this one as well. I just think it helps you cover this vast board a lot better. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. You're trying to rescue bystanders. You're trying to hit crisis tokens. Trying to do what the stage needs you to do before it's done. Plus, you get to throw in that Street Masters classic, Exploding Dice, which everybody loves. Also, it has the no-miss system. These will give you a little token to put on your board, and the next time you roll it, you can spend that token. Result will now count as a hit. Fantastic system. Also, this one, you can't just straight up attack the bad guy from the start of the game. You have to hunt him down in a pretty cool justice system. And then you can have it out, take out the bad guys, and win the game. Be the hero that you were meant to be. I love this game. If you like Street Masters, I have to imagine you will like this one as well. This one's a little bit hard to get a hold of. Hopefully Steamforge picks this one up, reprints it as well. Plus, I would love more new content for this. Hopefully the Sadler brothers are listening. The next one on the list is going to be Invincible, the hero building game. where you build up your heroes as you play throughout the game with different scenarios. You're going to deck build, bag build. It's a really cool system. And in this one, you're going to build up your heroes through deck building. It's a pretty cool system. You're going to draw cubes from these bags to activate the powers on those cards that you get through deck building. And you will place those, the right colored cubes, on the right colored spot on the power to fire them off. And that's how you get to use all your different abilities in this game. It's a pretty sweet system. So you have this small resource management system built into it. Plus, if you ever draw too many of these black cubes, bad things happen to you. So baked into the fabric of the system is this really cool push your luck mechanism that's just part of the game. So it really leads to tense moments where, wow, I'm only one blue cube away to taking out this minion or taking out this boss or completing this scenario or helping my buddy or moving somewhere. But I also have 4 black cubes already out. If I draw that black cube, my turn's over, bad things happen. You don't want that to happen, but you really want to draw that one more cube to do the thing. Yeah, that's this kind of game right here. We have plenty of friends who have videos out there. If you want to go check those out, it's an excellent game. It's actually relatively inexpensive as far as I know. That will bring us to our next one, Union City Alliance, the cooperative deck and board building game. We have a playthrough this on the channel. We also have a slight rules rundown on this game on the channel. I highly suggest you check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alrighty, and this one, the way it differs from other deck builders and these hero games is you have to move around the map to have access to the cards that you want to deck build with. I think it's a great system. Each map tile also has its own unique ability. Sometimes it has a ability that happens when it comes out. I think that's really cool. It will spawn the villains and the requirements to beat them differently based on the villain itself. It will use that exploration part of that system. Also, your movement stat to move around isn't wasted. It also interacts with the city cards that will come out, because this game also uses a multi-deck system. You have your hero decks, the villain decks as usual, but you also have 2 types of location decks. One where you build your character up through the deck building way, and then one that's like side quest or mini missions to do while you're also hunting down the big bad. Oh, you're on the way, you're trying to find where the big bad's hidden. Oh, look, somebody's robbing a store, let's stop them. There's a lion on the loose, that kind of thing. I think it's a really cool system. Plus, this map as it unfolds gives you range, gives you new and interesting ways to move around and dodge attacks or interact with the enemies and the bosses that are on the map. I highly recommend this one. Go check out the playthrough on the channel, like and subscribe. And I really hope everyone gives this one a fair shot. I know it's not from a big name publisher, but really, I think people will really enjoy this one. That will bring us to Freedom 5, a Sentinel Comics board game. This one is a dream come true for me. This one brings that Sentinels of the Multiverse system to the board game. That card game into a board game version with a map. I love the spatial aspect that maps bring to these games. And it's in a world I'm already in love with, so that was a perfect fit for me. And in this game, you're going to have cards that you draw every turn. They're going to put minions on the board. You're going to be running around the map trying to deal with those hot spots and troubles while you're building up your character so you can eventually take down the big bad of the scenario at the end. And those scenarios are done in comic book form, which is really cool. These books are actually really amazing. All the artwork is as fantastic as you would expect it to be. They knocked it out of the park with this. I still haven't played them all, but I also bought all of the game. I have the overproduced, ridiculous version, so that helps as well. And also, your characters in this game have their own player board, have their own stats, which I thought was implemented fairly well for what the game is. You have your hero side and your alternate ego side, and depending on what form you're in, will change what actions you're able to do on your turn. Actually, amazing system. And the minis in this game are pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big fan of minis. I got the painted version for this one because it was Sentinels. So glad I did. There's very few games where I feel like, yeah, that was worth it necessarily as far as all the bling and extras go. This one knocked it out of the park. I couldn't be happier with what I got for my pledge on this one. And if you know the game at all, it comes with all the characters that you've come to love and enjoy and play. There's a couple key ones I think that aren't quite out yet, which I hope to see in future expansions, but most of them are there. I think the system's done really, really well. Everything in this is top notch, high quality. I highly recommend it if you were on the fence thinking about it. All right, everyone, that's going to be it. That's going to be our 5 games. I'm sure there's a ton more out there. If I've skipped one or didn't mention one that you're absolutely in love with or know about, go ahead and drop that in the comments. And don't forget, this isn't about superhero games in general, just the off-brand ones, the not Marvel, the not DC, the not super mainstream games. Don't forget to let me know what your favorites are. If you've played these games, which of these games are your favorite? If you plan on getting on any of these games, I want to thank everybody today for showing up and hanging out. I love making these videos, especially of my favorite kind of games. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch everybody on the next one.